Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just put yes or okay. At least I know you can hear me. Okay, good morning everyone. I believe many of you have never seen me before. So let me start with introducing myself. My name is Sueann and I'm in this industry for 20 years. And 20 years, I have achieved 4 years MDRT, 4 years COT, 11 years TOT. So this year, I have achieved my MDRT in the month of January. This is my 20 years of MDRT. Thank you to the insurance industry and thank you to the MDRT and thank you to all the customers who are here to watch my FB Live today. Well, this morning I'm representing MDRT Malaysia to give this FB Live. So thank you to MDRT Malaysia. So how's everybody coping with the MCO? And today is already 25th day of the MCO. And I believe all of us are getting still healthy, safe, and hope that everyone still stays strong. So my topic today is just a MCO and not DCO. And we know MCO is all about the movement control order. So whereas DCO is about the dream control order. So I believe when our Prime Minister announced the lockdown on the 16th of March, all of us are getting very panicked, regardless you're entrepreneurs, employers, employee, or agents, or I believe our company, insurance company, all are getting very worried. So what I'm going to say today is that let's not MCO control our dream, vision, and mission, especially we are the agent. The thinking pattern and our mentality looking at things are very important. So the result we want to get in our life depends on what we do. And what we do is depends on how we see the world. So guys, especially the agents here, I hope that let's not let our dream control by the MCO. Look forward and stay firm. And this is the moment of truth that agent has to stay firm. We need to service our clients better, right? Agreed? So what is our paradigm? The paradigm are the way we see, understand, and interpret the world. Which means paradigm, you practice, then you get the result. You see, you do, and you get the result. This is the principle of effectiveness. So what I'm going to say is that, okay, what I did before the MCO and during MCO, and I believe many of you are very curious how Sueann does of MDRT for the past 20 years. I myself practice 7 habits of effectiveness. Today, I'm going to share the 4 key points which are very simple and Sueann has been practiced for the past 20 years. Many of you has been asking me, how you do your MDRT for past 20 years? Is it a lot of big cases? Last year, I did my TOT with 167 cases. So my first 4 years MDRT, from year 1 to year 4, I did my MDRT with minimum 60 cases to 100 cases. And 4 years COT, I did my I completed with 100 to 150 cases. Then for the past 11 years, I've been doing at least 150 cases. In year 2014, I achieved my TOT with 403 cases. So what does it mean? What I want to say today is that, to bring up, today we have a lot of new agents and the agent maybe have many years with this industry. You can do your MDRT, not depends on the big cases. It all depends on the activities. Now I'm going to share with you how Sueann practice her daily activities every day. So I'm going to share today is about the 7 habits. Okay, habit number 1 is also my key point number 1. Be proactive. Be proactive is all about the habit of personal responsibility. So what is be proactive consists of? Self-discipline. How are we define the self-discipline? Is it get up early, go for morning meeting, and see customer? So this is you do it, the self-discipline, it has to be continuously and persistently regardless of sunshine or sunset, you have to do it. This is how I do it. Let me share with all of you. Every day, okay, I get up as usual at 6:30. Then I get about 1 hour to get ready, to clean up, then meditation and prayer. So I go to before the MCO, this is what I do. I go for morning meeting. So after the morning meeting, I divide into 4 sections, divide my hours, 24 hours in the 4, 6, every first 6 hours, second 6 hours, third 6 hours, and fourth 6 hours. After the morning meeting, so what I do is that, okay, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., okay, morning meeting, sometimes I may have a client's medical checkup, then group discussion. Before 2 p.m., I make sure that I visit 2 customers. This is the appointment you have make sure that it's got to do with your production, it's really that you see your customer and not to see your friend that who cannot close or nothing to do with your sales. So after 2 p.m., from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., this is a very important time. What I did is that I make sure I visit 3 customers. So every day, continuously, regardless of sunshine or raining or any weather, you're in the good mood or bad mood, this is you must do every day, minimum with 5 appointments from day 1 until today. And sometimes if there's a sales challenge, I still go on with 7 or 6 appointments. So now let's talk about the MCO. What I've been doing during this lockdown for 25 days, I still get up at 7 o'clock, then take 1 hour to clean up, then every day, after taking my morning breakfast, I make sure starting call my clients. At least the day I heard from Mr. Mohan, call at least 10 to 15 customers. Then also I will send a WhatsApp out, send a message, then have a Zoom meeting with my customer. Then WhatsApp every day I send 100, at least minimum with 100 WhatsApp to my customer. Now talking about the WhatsApp, how we supposed to send the WhatsApp? A lot of people may not know that at this moment, we are not supposed to pass a negative message to all our customers. So what I did was every day I designed my own WhatsApp and address the person, assuming Mr. Lim, so and so. How are you coping with MCO? And I hope you're staying safe, stay well. So nothing to do with sale, just it's a caring message or concern message to them. Then it doesn't matter whether the customer respond to you or not. I'm going to share here, during this MCO, Sueann has been closed 4 cases. How did I close the 4 cases? So I sent the SMS, sent the WhatsApp out just to say the concern hi and to them, but I never talk about the sales. And I'm going to share one case especially. I'm a person who never go online to order any Grab food. So during MCO, I start order fruits and foods to all my customers, to them. Then after they receive it, then they send it back to me. It's a very nice food. Thank you so much. So how are you coping all this thing? So there's one case in Klang, I send the prawns, okay, the seafood to them, and this guy is very surprised to receive this thing. So I just then he said, by the way, I just want to update you about your policy, everything. He said, okay, good. Then I said, okay, if anything you need to upgrade, do let me know. Then I said, any customer you can refer to me. Then this customer immediately told me, I signed a policy with you. So I signed a policy through the remote sales, how's our company do it. So I managed to close a case of 12,000. So this is how I do a very simple way that to do it. So this is I talk about during MCO. Then beside that, what I did is some exercise, and I play some music, readings, all these things. And every day I still do my timetable, my daily activity. And I find it, after the MCO, I'm going to have many appointments to visit all my customers. So guys, please do not take the afternoon nap, especially we agent. After the lifted of MCO, we are going to see a lot of people. If we have a habit to have an afternoon nap, then it may face a lot of problems. So keep yourself active during this MCO. Well, just like I shared about how Sueann do her 24 hours every day. The first 24 hours is about the morning meeting from 8 o'clock. Then after the morning meeting, I go and visit 2 customers till 2 p.m. Then 3 to 8 p.m., I make sure I visit at least 3 customers. Then I only go back home. So from 8 to 11, every day when I go back, I will make sure review my daily activity. what I do is whether productive or not. It's something to do with what my result to do to give me any production. Then review my daily activity one by one. Assuming let's say I see 5 customers, I will go, not necessary. In fact, sometimes I see 5 or 6 customers or 7, no customer will sign with me. So I will do my daily review. Why this customer is not signed with me? Am I saying something wrong, or the client's not ready or whatever? So I'll do a record from 8 to 11 p.m. I will review my daily activities. After reviewing daily activities, then I will put a notes there. When is the next follow-up, what am I supposed to do? Okay, then before go to bed, I will make sure spend some time to do my reading and music. Okay, then the final 6 hours is to my rest time. So this is about the self-discipline. So I hope that a lot of people say that, hey, I can't do whether a new agent is all about the self-discipline. You have to persist and continuously to do, and not just do for one day, or when you face any objection or rejection, then we give up. Guys, we know that insurance industry is an industry of we have to face a lot of challenges and rejection and objection. So the more rejection you face, the more objection you face, then you will learn a lot of experience. So do not worry and do not have any fears that you face any rejection. Sueann has been in this industry for many years. I want to share is that seriously, until today, I still face a lot of rejection and clients still scold me, but I'm a person that is okay. It doesn't matter if clients scold me, but maybe I got to improve and come back. I speak to my leader. So which area I have to go and improve myself. And the following week, I still persist and continuously to go and see the customer. So this is the time that customer will look into it and feel that you are a person and never give up. So this is, I talk about the daily activity. Then we have to be proactive, and our self-discipline, we have to continuously and persist and not to give up even though we face a lot of challenges. Okay, key point number 2. Today my key point number is to the habits number 3 is put the first thing first. Okay, habit 3, put the first thing first is all about the habits of personal management. The main thing is to keep the main thing. This is by Stephen Covey say. So we spend time on what is the most important thing. So as an agent, what is the most important thing? The most important thing is that we must see customer every day. And let's not waste our time, our valuable time every day to, you see, when you're on field, this is the time that you must make sure you're with your clients. So focus on the highest priority. So what is our highest priority? Higher priority probably, okay, beside the medical checkup, okay, we do some like training, our company or the agency training. So let's eliminate all the unimportant things. Like, okay, when it comes to the truth in the moment of choice, here I would like to share a case of my mom. Okay, my mom has been very ill, but sometimes my clients also fall sick. So this is the moment of choice. You want to choose to visit your customer, or you have to spend time with your mom. So to me, my customers are more important. It's not that I don't care about my mom. Okay, we can get a good doctor for my mom. But when my customer have any problem, this is the time, the moment of truth, the agent has to stand out and be your customer. So I want to share how Sueann continuously get the repeat sales from the existing customer, and especially during the night time. Okay, when you're back at home, you receive a phone call, customer to admission to hospital. So as an agent, what are we supposed to do? What I've been doing is that whenever I receive a phone call from my customer, whether it's 11 o'clock, Chinese New Year, or public holiday, or 2 a.m., I told my customer, do not WhatsApp me during the midnight. Make sure you call me when you need my help. So when I receive a call, I will drive myself to the hospital to be with my clients to make sure that their admission is smoothly. When customer admitted to hospital, I visit them. After they discharge, immediately they will upgrade their policy and they will refer a lot of customers to me. So what I'm saying here, all the agents out there, the service before sales service and after sales service is very important. This is how Sueann get all the repeat sales and get all the referral. So this is the stay in touch and stay connected with your customer always, and moment of truth with the personal visit. You see, many customer especially get a bit ignore or annoyed with a agent is that when they call your agent, they can't reach you, or even when admission to hospital, they feel that they are so helpless. So I hope that this is the point that all of us have to look into it. Okay, better that then during the MCO, what are the things beside the food delivery? What I'm doing is also I call my customer, ask them anything that you need my help, probably like you need me to get some masks or you get some medicine or anything. I will go out, I still go out to make sure I buy something and deliver to my customer. So they are very touched. Yes, from James, he ordered the shaver, everything, even the car battery. This is whether today you are how much in the industry, I feel that agent that make sure that this is a very basic thing. We always bear that in mind, stand with our client. So from this circle, I'm going to share that it's from a customer, from a strangers, how we turn the strangers into customer, then from customer to friends, and friends to true friends, then true friends to a family members. So from selling a policy to the customer, and customer wants to buy a policy from me, then end up customer will always want to refer the customer to me. This is how for the past years I've been doing at least 150 cases every year, and 30% are through the existing customer, and 70% is a new customer. So all my new customer I buy through referral. Then I do cold call, but not many cold call. I would say that I build a very strong referral. How do I build a strong referral? Is that every customer when I close, I ask for at least 3 referral. So on the spot, when I ask for referral, I will insist that my customer to call this referrer that I'm going to introduce you an agent, Sueann. I just signed a policy with her. So she may call you in 20 minutes or half an hour. Immediately, I will call this referrer, say that so and so, Mr. So and so highly recommended you to me. So my referrer speak very strongly about me. Why? Why the referrer, why the client speak strongly for you? It's all because you treat them like a family members. So that's how I feel that all the agents, we always feel that we run our prospect list, where to get prospect. Actually, there are many clients, many prospects we can look into. This is a very simple way, whether today you want to achieve MDRT, COT, TOT. Of course, you have a selling skill, and then all the selling skill are products to me, all the insurance company, more or less the same. Why customer want to sign a policy with you? It's all about your service and all about your relationship with your customer. So bear that in mind, please treat your customer like your family members. This is the key point, number 2. Then number 3, I'm going to say stay focused. How you stay focused? Okay, every year after I achieve my MDRT, or whether today I sign a case of 10,000 or this month I close for 50,000, always back to zero. I have never go out and tell people, whoa, I have achieved my TOT and 11 years TOT, I stop it. No, we must always have that kind of mentality, back to zero, start from a fresh every day, start from a fresh. Whether someone have rejected you or today you close a lot of case, you achieve your MDRT and COT. So make sure you back to zero. That's how you start afresh and never rely on renewal. That's how I do. I make sure that every year, if let's say I want to do my MDRT, how many cases, minimum cases I must do MDRT? 60 cases. I'm going to share is that Sueann has been persistently and continuously for the past 7 years, every month, and I close 8 cases. So why? Because I feel that I may not have many clients who sign a big policy with me, but I need to go for activities. So in order to go for activities, every day you must have that kind of mentality. Every day start from a fresh. Today I go out, I back to zero. I put aside what I have done yesterday, what I have achieved yesterday or what I have achieved last month. For example, now I have achieved my MDRT, so I back to zero. I got to start with my second MDRT. Every day, I still persist to make sure I see 5 to 6 people. So during this MCO, what I did was I have listed down the name list, and I'm so excited after the lifted of MCO. I have to increase my activities to 7 to 8 people every day, because through this MCO, I made a lot of appointments, and it's very good. Especially we shouldn't forget our customer who have surrendered our policy. That day Mr. Mohan said, from him I learned a lot. In fact, I went through those who have surrendered policy or under the premium holiday. I sent a message to them, and there's this customer, a young man, 30 years old. So he bought a policy from me 5 years ago. Then he migrated to Australia. Then recently he came back. I sent a message to him last week. I said, how are you coping with MCO? And he was so touched. He said, Sueann, I just signed a policy with you 5 years ago. This is about 3,000 the premium. And you still remember me. And you still send the message to me and care and concern of it. So can you update me what medical card, what is the medical package you have? That's how, after I sent the illustration to him. Immediately he called me. Then through the Zoom meeting I present to him. Then I managed to close a case of 6,000 a medical card. So simple mind, don't think too much. Okay, just that as an agent we shouldn't think too much. Do the daily activities and do what are we supposed to do, regardless of any objection or anything. Okay, so start from a fresh. Bear that in mind, the more objection, the more rejection you face, and you are going to gain more. So what I do is that in my diary, and this is my daily diary, probably I can show you, okay, how I put it. Okay, this is my activities, how I record every customer I call. Okay, so everything I do, every customer I call, and then every customer I met, what is the feedback, whether they sign the policy or ask me to follow up. And I still do recording. Even today, at home, I still do the same thing. Not to forget the very basic thing that in order to make an agent to achieve MDRT, nothing shortcut is that you have to be daily activity, your recording, your timetable. What you do every day is very important. So this is how Sueann manage her time management. And also, I'm going to say is that we face a lot of pressure. Bear that in mind, pressure is produce power, and power produces production. So let's not let MCO control our dream and vision and mission. We should stand firm, especially as an agent. We need to stand out and guide our customer what to do, because during this moment, a lot of customer is going to call us ask us to give them advice, a lot of advice, what happened to their policy. Maybe some customer may need some money or what. Then if the policy gets some cash value, then we can advise our customer what to do. So this is the point that I share with you all today. And my time is 25 minutes is about to up. Then we are going to come with some Q&A, right? So let me see. Anyone have Q&A? Okay. Now it's Q&A time, so probably you all have any thing to ask. Then I can try to answer, probably not all the question. So here they say, how do I stay positive and upbeat all the time? Okay, well, we are in this industry. I believe that we have to love what we do and enjoy what we do. So how I stay positive, every time when I face objection, when I come back home, I look at all the things today, whatever I achieved today is from this industry. How I stay positive, besides talking to my leader, I always consult the people. Even I'm learning from my agent who close case every day. So always learn from the best and look at some books. Maybe you have some motivation books or anything, and call your leader, get some advice from your leaders, and probably you can see. I'm a person who always stay positive, because when you have a mission and a strong mission in what you do, okay, enjoy what you do, and you will stay positive always. So what is the services I provide to clients routine? Well, besides reviewing policy, I'm also that, okay, example, I will do record all my clients' family members. Then I see, record their birthday, beside remember their birthday, their anniversary. Then I make sure, remind them of their yearly medical checkup. So example, I have clients who bought a 22 policy in the family. I record their yearly checkup every year, their medical checkup due when. Some may have like some small issue like hypertension or diabetes or whatever. So I make sure that I bring them to a good doctor and remind them you have to take your medication on time, all these things. So it's a very simple and routine that you have to record your customer when is their due for medical checkup, even though they don't sign a policy with you. But make sure we do this type of service before sales service. It doesn't matter. When they are ready, they have a customer or friends to refer, they will always remember you. By doing all this, bring them for medical checkup, or sometimes that once a month, or probably like every 6 months or 3 months one, you spend some time with the family, be with them, okay, go and visit them. So this is a very basic. Most of the time I'm in Klang Valley, I got so many customers, to be very frank. I don't have any customer in outstation in overseas. So I spend my time in Klang Valley, I visit my customer, and every weekend I still at least spend time with my referrer, at least 1 or 2 family. I bring the family out for dinner. That's how I build the relationship, okay? So next. So how I hit my first MDRT? Okay, my first MDRT was in year 2001. I remember that year the MDRT benchmark is only 140,000. So I hit my first MDRT in the last day of MDRT. I just joined the industry that time. And what I'm going to say is that in 2001, Sueann, I'm still a part-time agent. I'm going to bring a point. Today, if you are a full-time agent, make sure you have to ask yourself, you are a full-time agent, or you are a part-time full-time agent, or maybe you're a part-time agent. Are you a part-time agent, or part-time full-time agent? So in year 2000, my first MDRT, I was a part-time agent, but I still do my MDRT. So during that time, I make sure myself is a part-time, but I do a full-time job. How? When I was working in the law firm, and every weekends, I make sure I go and visit customer, even after the office hour, assuming let's say I finish my work at 8 o'clock. So 9, 10, I still visit my customer. That's how I achieved my MDRT on the first year. And the second year, I joined full-time in year 2002 in the month of June. So that time I came in June is 0. So within 6 months, I achieved MDRT. How I did is, so again, I emphasize part-time. Make sure today, if you are a full-time agent, whatever we do is make sure we are full-time agent and not a part-time full-time agent. So if you are a part-time agent, you can emphasize on the part-time full-time agent, or you are a part-time agent. So whatever is full-time agents are very important. That's how I achieved my MDRT, okay? So what book I read, okay? There's one book every day. I believe many of you have this book. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We can read a lot of books, but let's not forget whether how many years you're still new. I highly recommend that we must make sure if all the companies have these courses called the 7 habits. So I really love this one. I practice 7 habits every day. Then this is the hero of Malaysia. Okay, if we dare to win, we should also dare to be lose. Dato he's my idol. Okay, he's our hero. Then of course, other books I read is this one, Sanjay. Okay, the Objection Playbook. And if you know how to read Mandarin, I would highly recommend this book by Mary Chan. Okay, 陈明利回到初心. So these are the 4 books that I read every day. Okay. Okay, I'm new in this industry. I met a lot of prospects, but they keep mention no money. So how can I counter this? Well, I also got a lot of customers say they got no money. But if you think that this prospect is a right customer and he doesn't have any policy, always the customer before sales services, I feel that if you really want to follow with this customer, continuously, okay, and persistently go and visit them, because if you give up on this customer, no money, but today they got no money, maybe next year or next month they got money. So if you think that this is a right prospect, please do not give up and continuously, especially the new agent, when you got no prospect, it's a right person, you shouldn't give up and you should continue to visit the customer, okay? Continue to visit this prospect. So sorry, I can't see all the, what are so many. So during MCO, how do I look for a new customer? Same thing, I do a lot of Zoom meeting during MCO with my customer, or have a FaceTime with my customer. Share with them our company medical card or any plan. I share with them. Then I say, okay, don't worry, you just look into it. But as and when you need it, then you can just come back to me. So if you got any family members, and the day I heard from Michelle, which is very good, he does this listing that start from a customer, then from this customer, the family members, let's say it start from a wife, then the husband family, then the brother, sister, or the relative. So I always record, have a record that, assuming, let's say I have a Mr. Tan, then Mr. Tan, who is Mr. Tan's relative, then record. So you will know from each customer, you always treat that, assuming, let's say today you want to have a birthday party or you're getting married, who are you going to invite? So the name list, that's how the name list come up, from the friends, relative, and very close relative. Then you will know you will see a lot of person you can actually look into it. Just now I shared about the case. My friend came back from Australia. So he got married. Then from that I know his wife. Then he got a baby. Then, so the wife family. Then from this sector, you can actually get a lot. That's why I say, after the lifted or MCO, I'm going to be very busy. Because I'm so happy. And even this crisis, and from the crisis, how you turn the crisis into opportunity. This is how I keep contacting my customers, send message to my customer. Then from there, when they respond me, I will start calling them and say that, hey, how's everything? So how's everyone in the family members? How's your sister? Then the customer, this is the time that customer will talk to you a lot. Oh, so how's my sister, my brother? Then I will start asking that, oh, by the way, maybe you can one day arrange, let me see your sister or your brother. Then there's one customer say, yeah, that's what my brother just came in from overseas, but he doesn't have any policy. So do more callings, okay? Make sure we are not supposed at home you're not supposed to rest or whatever. Continue with your calling. One day probably, okay, before the MCO, every day I call at least minimum 30 phone calls. So during MCO, I make sure every day I will call 10 to 15 phone calls and Zoom meeting or whatever with my customer. Stay in touch and stay focused and stay connected with your customer, okay? Okay, do I have the worst situation in this industry? So, worst situation, oh yes, I get scolding from my customer, I get scolding from my bosses sometimes, but it's okay, as I say, to me, if you scold me, but you still sign a policy with me, it's good. I take it, you must have a mentality, we are in the rejection and objection industry. Why the person scold you or the whatever it is? Because they care for you. So be thankful to them. If any worst situation, what is the worst situation can be? To me, the worst situation is like now the crisis is a global crisis, but it's still okay. How we turn the crisis into the opportunity? It's okay. Never mind. If customers scold us next, go for the next one. Don't let customer, because of customers scold you and you give up. If customers scold you, persist, insist, and go and see them next week. If next week they don't want it, the following week you go and see them and they will really salute you. That's how Sueann do. Seriously, if you ask me whether I get scolding from customer, yes. Every day I get scolding from my customer. So I still don't give up. I'm a very thick skin. I still go and see them. So EQ is very important. Yes, EQ is very important than the IQ, okay? So what is my advice for the new agent? Okay, whether it's a new agent or old agent, new agent, make sure every day you go for a morning meeting, and after morning meeting is very important what we do, because that's when our leader are not with us and nobody see you. So make sure your daily activities is very important, no shortcut. I emphasize a lot on the self-discipline and daily activities, and make sure all the new agent minimum requirement every day visit 3 to 5 customers, and tell yourself, if today I don't visit 3 customers, I don't go back home. So sometimes how I monitor myself, because sometimes we will get lazy, like after morning meeting, okay, I will go and buy some corn or jagung, okay, I buy 5 jagung, okay, I go and see customer. So I tell myself, I make sure I distribute all these 5 jagung, which is 5 appointments. If I don't give up all these 5 jagung, which means I don't have 5 appointments. So new agent, you can do things like that. Probably you can buy 5 corns or 5 cakes or whatever, something simple, and monitor yourself, your activities. Say that I make sure I distribute all these things. 1 jagung represent 1 customer. So I hope that this is the way you should monitor. As a new agent, you can monitor yourself. Okay. So what is the next question? So any more questions that I've not answered? So how to manage prospect? I already have policy. Well, if the customer prospect say that have policy, you must say congratulations, which means you are truly, you know the importance of insurance. It's okay. I have policy. Probably you can do some review of policy, because from time to time, as our prospect or our customer, maybe now this year they earn so much, or they are at this stage of life. So probably in 1 or 2 years time, they need to upgrade their policy. They get married. After they get married, they have children. Then they need to upgrade their policy. It's okay. You have policy. I have a customer who, the one family got 72 policy with me. So I started from a policy with 1,008 premium per month, and now the whole family got a policy total premium of 400,000. So to me it's okay. And when I started with this customer, he told me that I have a sister with which company, and I have my brother-in-law with any company. I said it's okay. I'm here that was when I'm new. I said it's okay. I'm new in this industry. It's all right. Let me review the policy with me. So keep on persistent. And this 20 years, this customer have 72 policy with me. Okay. So any more question? My biggest challenge in this industry. So what is my biggest challenge in industry? Well, to me is that biggest challenge, I would say that when I got not enough customer to see, because this is the industry about the people, okay? The biggest challenge is that when I don't have enough prospect, this is my biggest challenge. Other challenge to me is all small challenges. So go out and see more people. You see, lockdown period, I'm at home. I feel it's like so uneasy. I can't see anyone. But when I go out, I feel, wow, Malaysia, the insurable rate is still very low. And we can see so many people out there we can see. Then, if you got people outside, then that's how we can, the chances of closing sales is very high. So no challenge. It's just that when you got not enough people to see, that's my biggest challenge. Okay? So how I manage my client's record? Okay, my client's record is every customer when I see, every customer I visit every day, make sure before I go to bed, I record every customer. So I record it according to alphabetical. Nowadays, all the insurance are using a digital system. But beside the digital system, in order you want to know, like during this MCO, what I do is that I go through each and every customer. I take it out, let's say from A to Z. Today I'm doing A. Then I will record down, okay, what policy this customer bought from me. And after how many years, I make sure I put a record in my phone or diary. I have to review the policy. That's how I do my record of my customer. Besides recording in the diary, okay, in the system, in the digital, I also record in my phone. This month, let's say, okay, every month, like today, how many clients I got to call. I already call so and so, I do a recording, a very detailed recording. Maybe you can start like from family or from whatever alphabetical. Let's say Mr. Hassan's family. Then you have to divide, categorize A, B, C, D. So you will like rotate it every once a month or every 2 months one. You make sure that you got to keep in touch with them and update them what are the policy that you need to review the policy from time to time. Okay, last question. Sorry, I can't answer all the questions. Probably that after that you can put your question there. I will try to answer it after this sharing. Okay. So what drives me to stay aggressive, happy, hard work in this industry? Okay, I'm a person, I love stage, I enjoy stage very much. But of course, okay, I do face a lot of obstacles also. So what drives me is that, to me, I have to stay positive all the time. I love this industry, love what you do and do what you love. And today, whatever I achieve in life, I'm very thankful to insurance industry because I came to this industry with zero, with nothing. Okay, I was a working person and came to this industry. Today, whatever I have in my life is through this industry. So stay positive, and it doesn't matter how people scold you. Be thankful to them. Once you are thankful to them, and maybe next week, next month, they will come back to you. Okay, so well, it's about the time. Before I end this section, okay, please be reminded, please go and like our MDRT Malaysia page, and also on the 4th of August, MDRT is a MDRT Malaysia Day, Malaysia MDRT Day, 4th of August. If you have not registered, please go and register, and please come and listen to all the speakers. For the past day, you can see all the fantastic speakers that share a lot of things with us. So like our page and join us on the 4th of August. Okay, I'm also, before I end, I'm going to introduce, tomorrow we have a very fantastic speaker, Amanda too. We are 13 years MDRT and COT also. Stay tuned, okay, please be on time tomorrow. And before I end, I want to say that everyone out there, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, okay? Never, never, never give up. Together we excel. Cheers. Thank you to MDRT Malaysia. Thank you to everyone who are here with me today. So sorry if my sharing is a bit not so smooth, or if any question I have not answered, don't worry. Later, I'm going to answer all your questions. Thank you very much, and I wish all of you best in 2020. Thank you. Okay, stay positive.